Hi people, Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob, right, listen, let's get it out there, yeah? I'm not a doctor here, it's just a joke. Right, what am I here to talk about today? I am actually here to talk about health and well-being and the way I think the medical profession has gone down the wrong road, yeah? Now, let's get one thing straight. If you need a heart valve, if you need something surgically removed to save your life, if you've got appendicitis, if it's an operation, interventions like that, yeah, you can't fault our medical system. It's absolutely up there, yeah. Saved loads of lives. Medically intervention like operations and things like that, yeah. It's up there. It's out of this world, right? But when you're talking chronic diseases, and I won't call them chronic diseases, they call them chronic diseases. And what they call chronic diseases is stuff like Alzheimer's, heart problems, blood pressure, diabetes type 2, don't mix that up with type 1, all that sort of thing, yeah. Problems that come on and they don't seem to be able to get rid of them. They call them diseases, right? I'll tell you something now. They're not diseases. The metabolic changes to your body that you have created. And it's with your diet and lifestyle, right? And this is where I'm going to go down the road of saying that our medical industry has gone completely wrong. Because you go into doctors, you've got high blood pressure, right? They don't sit you down, they don't ask you what you're eating, they don't ask you how you're living. Yeah, they do tell you to change your diet, yeah, now and again, but they don't go in depth. You'll start talking to a GP about your diet, and then you know a little bit about what you're talking about, and you turn around and you go, well, how does that food affect my endocrine system? You'll lose that doctor. How does that affect my metabolic rate? How do I stop burning fat? What's my insulin levels? You'll lose that doctor, right? Because all they know is he's got blood pressure, she's got blood pressure, this tablet, or that tablet, right? She's got an heart problem, he's got an heart problem, this tablet, or that tablet, right? She's got diabetes, he's got diabetes, this injection, that tablet, this injection, or that tablet, right? Is it making sense yet? That's all doctors know, yeah? All doctors do, all GPs do, yeah? You're poorly with something that you did and something that you can change if you change your lifestyle, but they'll say, blood pressure tablets, let's suppress that blood pressure. Heart tablets, statins, let's suppress that heart problem. Insulin, let's sort that insulin levels out. Let's suppress the diabetes type 2. Yeah, so it's all suppression and hiding the problem with tablets. This is where I'm going down. But fall off your bike, smash your head up and your brains are hanging out, yeah. Go to hospital, they'll put it back, stitch it up, sort it out, fantastic. Yeah, they'll give you antibiotics and off you go. They sorted that problem out. That was a problem that needed immediately sorting. And this is where people get me wrong. People think I hate doctors and the medical world. I don't, right? I just hate the fact that everybody thinks that these doctors, right, can offer you a tablet and you can go and have that tablet and you're cured. You are not cured, right? You suppress the problem for however long it takes. And as long as you're on that medication and them drugs, you're piling on the problems, right? You look at anybody that's a tablet taker, right, that's got blood pressure and this, they actually brag about it. They pull the big box out and they go, look at this, I'm on 12 tablets a day, and they can name them and they take them every day, right? It just goes on and on and on and on, right? All right, they do live a longer time, but they're not healthy. The feet are rotting off. They've got heart problems, breathing problems, lung problems, blood problem, every problem you can name, right? So then they get another tablet for that added problem. But it's the tablets that are added on to that problem. And the worst, it's the fact that they haven't done a single thing to change the lifestyle that got to that situation in the first place, right? And this is where I disagree with the medical society as it is at the moment, right? You need to go to doctors, right, with blood pressure as an example, right? That doctor needs to be able to sit you down and goes, right, what are you eating, what are you drinking? You turn around and you go, well, I have a really good diet, mate. I have cereal for breakfast. Cereal? What cereal are you eating, sir? Weetabix. Stop eating Weetabix. What? What? Excuse me? Stop eating Weetabix. This never happens, right? What are you having? I'm having bread from the shop. Oh, it's good for me, doctor. It's really good. Stop eating bread. It's got sunflower oil in it. What? It's got sunflower oil in it. It's got added sugar in it. It's got palm oil in it, which is killing the environment. Stop it. Never happens. Never, ever happens, right? And this is where I disagree with the medical society as it is, yeah. They'll give you tablets, right? Because that's all they've got in their cupboard, whatever it's called. Right, that's all they've got in their armoury, is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm poorly, give me some tablets. No, I'm poorly, I did it, let's stop it, let's look after my health and well-being, yeah? You caused your blood pressure, you caused your heart attack, you caused your diabetes type 2, you caused your stroke, yeah? You did it to yourself every single day, what goes in there, right? So listen, start looking at your health. Start looking at the added sugar, start looking at the false sugar, start looking at the oils, start looking at the food that you're eating that's got no fibre in it. Just as an example, yeah, pasta. Everybody thinks a really good diet is chicken, pasta and rice. Chicken, pasta and whatever, yeah. It's got no fibre. Pasta has got no fibre. Rice has got no fibre. Rice has actually got no vitamins and minerals. It's all been taken out. And the only vitamins and minerals in a pack of rice is actually being put back in because it's crap. So what you need to do, if you've got high blood pressure, yeah, what do you need to do? Yeah, you haven't got a clue, have you? You need to stop drinking alcohol, you need to stop smoking, you need to stop eating all the really high-fat diets. And when I say high-fat diets, I mean the crap fat, the crap oils, yeah? And you need to go on a leafy green, mainly leafy green, almost vegetarian diet with like a plate full of veg and about that much protein every day. Yeah. And the leafy green veg will bring your blood pressure down. Now, what do blood pressure tablets do? Just as an example on blood pressure tablets. When you take blood pressure tablets, they disturb the action of vitamin K1, I believe. And what vitamin K1 does, it causes your blood to clot. So they disrupt the absorption of vitamin K1, right? The problem with that is, and your blood does thin a bit and it does stop clotting, fantastic, yeah, you're not going to have a stroke. The problem with that is, they also stop absorption of vitamin K2. Vitamin K2, any vitamin D you take in the tablet form I'm talking now, actually it might even be through sun, I don't know actually, I'll look into it. But any vitamin D that you take in, it's added in your bread, it's added in your cereal, it's added in your milk and all sorts. Right, any vitamin D that's added that you take in from then on, if you're on the tablets for blood pressure, you're not absorbing vitamin K1. Now, what vitamin K1 does, it tells your body to make calcium to go into your bones. Right, when you're on these blood pressure tablets, it no longer does that because you're not absorbing vitamin K2. So the calcium goes into your arteries, and that's where you get calcification. It's called calcification. It's a mixture of calcium and other materials that your body's making. And the other materials that your body's making is as a result of your bad diet, and basically your endocrine system's shot, don't work, it tells things to work differently, and it actually builds up plaque on your arteries. And it's because your hormone system, your endocrine system, is what tells your body what to do without your brain doing it, right? And the problem is when that goes wrong, you start plaquing your arteries up because materials are going to places where they shouldn't be going, basically. And a lot of diseases, they're not diseases, by the way, it's a wrong word. A lot of these metabolic things, issues that you get in your body, is basically your endocrine system gone wrong, it's shot, yeah? And this is what you need to fix. And this is what I think that doctors should be sitting people down, because it's really serious. They should be sitting people down and going, right, you've got blood pressure. It's time to actually look at what you're eating and actually look at what you're doing with your lifestyle. You're 40-year-old, 50-year-old, whatever age you are, yeah? You've done all your drinking, you've done all your smoking, you've had your laugh, you've had all your crap, it's time to stop, yeah? Because the good news is all these issues, providing they don't go too far down the road, you know, that you're dead, all these issues are reversible, yeah? Depends on the level of damage that these issues have caused you in your lifetime, but they're all completely reversible. And it's with food. That's it, plain and simple. Cut all the crap out, cut all the processed food out, cut all the sugary food out. When I say sugary food, I mean added sugar, yeah? Cut all that out. Seek real nutrition, stop counting calories and seek fibre, real fibre, yeah? And when I say fibre, I don't mean bread, I don't mean pasta, and I don't mean rice. If you want fibre from bread, make your own bread, yeah? 8-grain bread. That's all I'll say on the subject, right? Make your own, yeah? You know what's in it. It don't last days on end, but it's not like the bread you buy in shop. It's real. So, seek real fibre, seek real nutrition. You'll find that you're eating less, yeah? And all these issues go. Right, So before I started my diet, right, was I a healthy person? No, I drank a lot of beer. I had acute pancreatitis. I've had 3 attacks of that. Yeah. I've had a breathing problem for years, which it won't go now because I've done the damage. Yeah. I had an heart arrhythmia. I had high blood pressure. So yeah, I was well on way to coughing, but I didn't realise it. You just end up feeling crap, and you think it's normal to feel crap, and it's not. It's not normal at all, and you're doing it to yourself. If I could rewind that clock, and I could talk to my 30-year-old self, I'd say 30. I'd have said to that 30-year-old person, then I'd have said, stop smoking, stop drinking, and stop eating fake foods. And knowing what I know now to what I knew then, I would have stopped. Yeah. So it's never too late, people, right? I know sometimes you'll ask people to stop and they go, I like my drink, it's a treat. Well, listen, if you like it, right, and you know you're going to kill yourself doing it, carry on. But what I'm trying to do is educate people to the fact that we're blindly killing ourselves. Like blindly. But what's worse than that, right? This problem's getting worse. We're killing as kids. And their kids, right? You're dragging people to McDonald's. You're giving them chocolates as treats. You go to a dentist nowadays and they'll give your kid a lolly. I mean, there's no better, is there, than giving a kid a lolly and making sure they come back with rotten teeth, you know what I mean? But it is a joke, right? The food industry is killing you, right? And you're allowing it to happen by going down that road. You go into the supermarkets now and they've run out of all good food. They've run out of eggs, they've run out of meat, they've run out of all veg. They haven't run out of processed crap and it's got all that stuff in it. They never run out of that. It's always teeming with abundance. That's because the food industry wants you eating that crap, right? But I'm telling you now, and hopefully I educate one person at least, that food is killing you. That food is causing you heart problems, your cancers, your obesity. It's causing Alzheimer's. So what you've got to do for your well-being is have a look at everything, research everything and make your mind up. Yeah, because at the end of the day, your health is your health. It's not mine, it's not your doctor's, it's not your team of experts, it's yours. And it's in your hands, and it's what you put in your mouth. Yeah. So I don't know why I'm waffling on and why I'm trying to tell people this, but you know, once you realise something important and you know you've probably extended your life and you know you've probably made your life better when it were on, you know, brink of actually being poorly for a long time, suffering and stuff, and you see people around you suffering blindly and doing the same things they've been doing for years. You just feel like you've got to tell people, yeah. And a lot of your health, especially what they call metabolic diseases, is your fault. You did it to yourself, yeah. So stay healthy, start fasting, start eating more green food, start eating more fruit, start eating real meat off the bone. Listen, about meat, stay away from pork, right? But I'll tell you something about meat. If it's not on the bone, leave it alone. Yeah, that's important. Don't eat sliced meat. Don't eat any meat that's not on, right. On the bone meat is the healthiest meat you can eat, and the healthiest protein you can get, believe it or not, we don't eat it no more, is offal, which is hearts, lungs, stuff like that. We don't eat them anymore, yeah. That's the healthiest meat. The best form of protein is in the bone marrow. We don't eat that anymore, yeah. Watch what you put in your mouth, yeah, food-wise. Put whatever you want in, food. Eat healthy, live long, yeah, and prosper.